Good evening and welcome to Friday night and the Grim Reaper Network in conjunction with our main host tonight, Mr. BBA. And I say main host, I'm more the warm up actor for him because, as always, he hasn't shown. He's always late. He'd be late for his own funeral. I know that. But that's just the way it goes. Not my problem. That's a Bear Britain Audit's problem. He's got a few things he wants to talk about tonight, exclusive to Bear Britain Audits. Hello, Flutoy. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. He's over on the Grim Reaper Network. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that, for the fact that you've come over. Thank you. I hope you're good, my friend. And I hope that everything's A-okay in your neck of the woods. So anyway, Bear's got a few things he wants to talk about. Apparently, it's got nothing to do with last night, but he is going to talk about tomorrow and this meetup in Birmingham. I don't know whether I got that right or not, but Birmingham. I haven't got a Brummy accent. I can't put one on either. I'm not going to pretend to. Hello, Gillian. How are you? Who we got here? Because I'm looking at both chats at the same time. Just waiting for BBA to turn up, really. I cannot pronounce your name. I do apologise. Are you going to talk about the Tommy Robinson trial? Well, I won't do. And the reason being is that my understanding is that person shouldn't be discussed on YouTube. It's against their terms and conditions. I could be wrong, but I know he has no platform. And I personally don't know what's going on there, but, depending on where the trial is being held and who's on the jury, it might be guilty, might be not guilty. Don't even know what the charges are, to be honest. GY Trucker, I was on time. I've got to be honest. I actually started on time. Don't know where you were. You've only just come into chat. Well, we've been going for a few minutes. Right, okay. So, yeah, he has his own platform. He's innocent. It's all on his video. Right, okay. Like I said, I don't even know what the charges are. I don't really mind either way, It's nothing to do with me. Chevrolet, Fake Mike Real News, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. If you want to find your way up, Fake Mike Real News, you know where the link will be. It'll be in your inbox over on Telegram. So I don't know what Bear's doing. I haven't got much to talk about, to be honest. I've got. I can show you the new website that we've been building, and those who were viewing this in the past, you'll notice that it has been changed. When you go over, whoa. Let me head over to Bear's side a second. Those things have nothing to do with anyone. That's true. Yeah, certainly got nothing to do with me. I didn't make any charges or accusations against him in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I can't stand the guy, but that's just me personally. I don't agree with what his politics are. But each to their own. Yeah. Talking about Tommy Robinson for those who are a little bit confused. UK Transparency. Are you going to Birmingham tomorrow? And you never know. Be careful, you might bump into the Grim Reaper, because I'm planning on heading down, driving down south, down the M6, to meet up with him and whoever else is going. only a couple of hours away. So if I leave around about I don't know 9 o'clock ish, uh, I'll get there for around 11. But I better give myself time to get lost, which is what I normally do. So let's say I leave around about 8:30. I'll still be there in plenty of time. I'll say it's most Brits to go. Go, yeah, go to shite. You can say that about any country and the populace that are there at the end of the day. If you look at America downhill, whereas the UK has gone downhill, but there are activists who are standing up for their rights to make sure that it doesn't happen to them what's happened in Australia, where all rights were taken away because some nice person in power at the time went, no, you're not having those rights anymore, because any rights that are given to you can be taken away. They're seen as a privilege, you know. I wonder if I can locate. Oh, yeah, he's still over in his Discord channel. He's muted up, but I think what he is doing, he's just sat there doing absolutely jack all because he's watching another show, right? And he's making comments, shall we say, and notes, because for a change, as he say, the drama is elsewhere. I mean, I don't do drama, I'm so pleasant with people. Okay, so simple solution to stop immigration of people who want to run your country. Simple. Okay. Don't quite get that, because the only issue we have with immigration is the number, swim, float, walk across from Calic, allegedly. But I mean, it's not for me to say. I don't know, to be honest, who you are. You're over on BBA's channel. You thought, oh, for crying out loud, I think you are absolutely amazing, sir. The unknown, I'm not going to speak his name. And the reason being is that I think this guy is one of the pro-nationalists, and if he carries on the way, I say he, it could be a she or an in between, he could end up being ousted or timed out for a little while. So I'd be careful how you put things, my friend. You see, I don't want to upset you, because I don't want to mispronunciate your name. But you're not doing any crap to me. You're not actually having a go at me. You're not having a go at the network or anything like that, which is great. At the end of the day, GY Truckers found his way over from Bears over to the Grim Reaper Network. Thank you. Most appreciated. We've got loads of people coming in and saying hi. Well, what can I say? Hello, Daniel. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. If it's your first time here, then I hope you come back. That's all I can say. My apologies for those people who are waiting for BBA to turn up. The issue which we have with BBA is the fact that he is late. That's all. He's just a little bit late. while he watches somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to drop the link for Daniel's channel over on the Grim Reaper Network, and for him to but hopefully you go and offer him some subs. He's from the States, looking at it at his channel, and he's big into, and so yeah, go give him a check, have a look, because I have no idea anything about American sports. Don't get involved. I don't understand American football, because to me that's rugby. It's not football. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Gillian Beckett, nice to see you. Thank you for hopping over onto BBA's channel. If anyone can get hold of BBA, just drop the word and just say, we are awaiting Caucasian Sasquatch. I always get it wrong, just to wind him up. I dropped you an email, mate, if you want to come on board. You don't have to. You might be busy. Last time you were doing some shopping, allegedly. He was walking around with his gun outside the house in a hole in view. Must be great to live in some states over there. Yeah. I personally don't know, but hey. Yes, because anytime you want to come on up, you can do. Me. 63 subscribers. So, you know what? Let's see if we can help you out and see if we can get you a few extra subs. You never know. So, again, over on the Grim Reaper Network is Jerry's channel. Please go and have a look. I can't put any links over on BBA's unless I impersonate him, and I don't think that's a really good idea. He'd probably get upset, And I could do anything, put anything into his chat and pretend to be him, but I'm not like that. I'm nice, allegedly. So, what we got going on? We've got Fatter Header in. Hello. We've got Fans Wedder. Hello, welcome. And we've got Mr. Chips. I like Mr. Chips. Where's BB8? That is the question. He's either on the Xbox and he's decided to do a runner because of the other night when I dropped him in it. And he thinks that this is funny. Well, it's not funny because I don't know whether I'll be staying, how long I'll be staying live for. So I said to him, I don't mind starting the show off, at the end of the day. But at the moment, it's just the way it goes, folks. Right, so I'm missing something here. Oh, yeah, it's Caucasian. Hello? You're live.
Your mama talks with a lisp. Stop, would you?
The lisp. I don't talk with the lisp. Or if I did, I've never noticed it.
Great. Shay, what you got shaking, Bacon? What's going on over here? I heard something about guns outside. I'm down. Let's do it.
Guns
No.
outside, yeah. No, I'm talking about when you might go shopping, you know. You never leave the house without your gun.
It's rare. There are very few places. Homie, it's so common. A couple of months ago, I guess last year sometime, I was out. I can't remember. I was at like a builder supply store or something, and I got a call from my baby mama. Was like, "Hey, go pick up your kid at the school." I was like, "Sure, okay." I all but walked in that place with my pistol strapped on my hip because I done totally forgot about it.
Sup, man? What up?
Hey, is it your funeral? Because you're already late.
Yeah.
Evening.
Morning.
Get out of here. I'm a substitute. We don't need you no more. I'm better
Oh,
at it anyway.
Sweet. Peace out.
Fake Mike. Real news. What's up?
What's up, Squatch? What's up, Bear?
Chilling with a villain, you know, cheating, robbing, rhyming, stealing.
All right, come on. Already the government doesn't like competition. Bear just left as soon as I came. I figured that would happen.
I'm joking, man.
Sounds like
it's pretty good.
Eddie Jones, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in.
Be handy as hell, man. I just keep you around, put you on my belt like a cell phone, and just be an anti-bear repellent.
My G.
Pause. Just say pause after that, though.
My G.
How's it going, Grimothy? Grimothy McMuffin?
Big up, Alfie.
I've had a good day today. I've been working on the website, redesigned the website totally. I've now got to go back onto GrimReaperRadioshow.com. Do some work on that, bring that a little bit more up to date. Because we've got two websites, but one is just for the network only. I've been asked a question regarding what do I have to say about the Chinese trying to stop that piano player from filming in public? Well, not a lot, because it's his right to. Simple as that. We're in what's the word I'm thinking?
Yes,
now?
these nuts.
These nuts. Guess what, though?
We're in a democracy, therefore, whatever they say, it's neither in or there. And he's in public.
I've got a question for everyone.
I thought you had a parliament.
I mean, I can wait until you finish, Grim, but I've got a question for everyone
It's
this
not like
evening.
you.
What's
Not like
the
you
question?
to not interrupt. No, not to interrupt.
Wow, that's what I do, isn't it?
That's my job, Bear. What the hell?
Well, you know, I think you've rubbed off on me, bro.
Yeah.
Love it, Odie. That's for sure. We know you be rubbing.
The one thing I can
No
say
rubbing.
is
Actually, that was a bad term to use.
once Snowy starts talking, you can't get a word in edgeways.
Absolutely not. I won't permit it. See, I'm way better at this than anyone else here.
Yep.
Oh no, let's play. Let's play.
Pause.
So, what's the question? Doesn't matter what your question.
What do we think about bringing back national? What do we think about bringing back national?
Wait.
He just asked me. Didn't he just ask me what's the question?
Yeah,
and now he's talking over the question.
What the question is. Doesn't matter. I don't care what you.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Right,
matter.
anyway.
He just kicked Bear out of the whole stream. He said, "You're banished."
I'm back.
No.
Yeah.
I was trying to say to him, it doesn't matter what your question is because it's rhetorical.
Anyway, I'm going to ask the question anyway. What do we think?
I think it's a good idea for anyone under the age of 16.
Damn.
Fucking start them young, Grim? Start them young.
The younger they go in, the better. They might actually not come out. They might not start robbing you at the age of 5. You know what I mean?
Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh.
You mean to tell me that the same government that indoctrinates your children from birth is going to take them at 16 and suddenly teach them a freaking
No, I think no. It won't be before. They'll have to be older than 16, unless they change the law. But I think they're talking about it, but it'll never happen. They're not going to bring back national service. In
No, I'm not saying will it or won't it. I'm asking for people's opinions on what they think about the possibility of doing something like that, and trying to weigh up the pros and cons of that.
Well,
So, I'm an American. I want to make sure I understand the question, because this is like the
Oh
draft.
yeah, sorry, you're American. I have to.
Can you say it slowly for him, please?
It's
Hang
a
on.
draft.
I've got to like tell the question and then explain the question, right?
He's
Well, I just
from
want to know
Georgia,
national
so you have to
service.
put it three
Essentially,
times.
right?
You know, do you know what? I've had enough of this American. Right.
Will's like, shit, I'm still here. It wasn't me this time.
You're gonna have some more stick to it in this if you want to keep me out of here, bro.
Hey,
you got to actually
I'm
kick
only
me out and leave me out, or it won't work.
Vanish, how you doing? Mr. Chips, how you doing? Fake Mike Real News has a question for you from Jenny James, who wants to know how you doing. How are you?
I'm glad you said that, because I prepared a monologue for such a question.
Please carry on.
It all started about 3 months into my mother's pregnancy. Soft feeling of the delicate womb.
Please put me back out. Just put me backstage.
No. If we're going to listen to this torture, so have you. There, what's your question? Nobody's actually answered, have they?
No, not yet. I didn't realise it was such a complex question, to be honest.
But here's the answer. One, you can't solve a problem with the same form of consciousness that created it. So if violence...
Oh, I thought you were going to say contraception then for a second. I was thinking something totally different.
Bad karma for all the interruption I've been doing over my life. I don't know how many more years of karma I have to suffer, but I am trying to work.
Hey, what are you saying?
I am karma incarnate. I am an interruption walking.
So anyways, as I was saying, fast forward to 5 months in my mother's womb.
We've just been sent back there. It's very dark.
Alcoholism. So seriously, here's why
Sorry, Will.
Come on, Grim. Come on, Grim. I want to hear him now. Come on.
All right, so
that's not going to work, bro. Mine's real. It goes alaka blam.
Hey, I just realised we can get rid of Grim look. It's quite good, that.
Put you where you belong, under. He's used to being under the thumb. He's got a sore forehead and a red mark.
None of us are, and we have talent.
Who has?
You guys never seen Hollywood Squares, because you guys are out there on our Britannic Majesty, this lovely isle over there. So here's why.
Go on. I won't interrupt you again. Sorry.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Here's why national service is a bad thing. Is a bad thing. Here's why it's a bad thing. Because you can never solve a problem with the form of consciousness that created it. So the state is the largest malefactor in all of society. It kills the most people, does the most damage.
Mike,
yes.
Can you put it across with the people who...
Is this Will trying to tell me no, he thinks we shouldn't?
It's a yes or no question.
I was hoping for like a yes or no, that maybe we could discuss it afterwards. It was like, you know.
Okay, no.
Thank you.
I still
You say...
Anyway, fast forward to 7 months in my mother's womb. I could smell cigarette smoke and a whole bunch of domestic abuse. And the first thing I remember thinking was, wow, this thing is big. And then I ripped my own umbilical cord and busted my way out of the uterus.
Excuse me. Whoa, wait a minute. Just to clarify, Jenny did say I asked him how he was, not where he came from. And he disappeared. He rage quit.
He rage quit. He hasn't.
Well,
Yes.
Mr. Chips,
I have definitely got to develop the ability to record the little screen down there of people backstage, because
Is anyone else that wants to come up and thinks they can speak for more than 10 seconds, please do try.
I'm willing to give it a shot across the bow.
Right, camera, action. Mad interruption. No, it's madman interruption. Right, sorry.
I think both of those are accurate.
What, both of them?
Madman and man mad.
My twin, how you doing? Cliff, thank you for dropping in by. I don't know what happened to him. He's probably going to fall out with me now.
Sorry, well, can I just take a minute to plug my website and just say bearbritainaudits.com has had a bit of a revamp, or in the process of anyway, nearly there, and it's so yeah, go check that out, people. A lot of, like I say, up and coming content and stuff. The more informative stuff, maybe to a degree, will be over on the website, so do check that out.
You ever read the Texas Constitution? It's a banger.
There you go. Oh, sorry, wrong website. That's the Grim Reaper Network. Damn.
Oops.
So, there's all sorts of different things on here, as they say, right? But, you know, when we have a live discussion over here, right, guess what? You hit the discussion button, right? And it will bring up the player, okay? And that player will allow you to watch and listen, and also you'll be able to chat with us as well, okay? So that is when we say we're going to talk about stuff we can't talk about on YouTube. That's where we go. Okay, we've now got the wonderful Jenny.
Hello, Grim. Hi, everybody.
Hello,
yeah, what's
Jenny.
going on? We good?
Hello. How are you guys doing?
Better than fake Mike Real News. He disappeared.
Oh, I asked him a simple question and he was just exploding into this vagina thing, which I did not want to know about.
I thought it was a
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Now we know what comes out of love.
But I have a good answer, because I've heard it before, but I have a good answer when somebody asks you where you come from. If I'd asked him where he comes from, he could have said to me, from my mother's vagina.
Yes, that's true. So what location are you in at the moment?
which is a perfect answer for I found that out today, that I was watching a YouTube channel, Franklin something, and he's great. He goes with another guy, Michigan. They're always together and they're so hilarious and they laugh about any silly thing. The only thing I hate about them is when they burp, you know, it's like really brah, you know, it's so disgusting. But
I get used to smelling laughing.
This has to be just off-putting as hell.
It's just disgusting. But Grim, I wrote in the chat. I don't know if you've been watching or if it's viral now, and it happened in at a train station in London, where apparently it's a famous pianist who just goes around playing. He makes live videos, and on one of his occasions, there were a group. He thought it was Japanese, but it turned out to be Chinese, and he wasn't like usual. He's playing his piano, and he's got somebody video playing, and I continued following his channel this week, and he does many different occasions playing at the I don't know if it's at the same train station, but on that occasion,
You want me to try this? I'm
sorry?
familiar with the video you're talking about. You seem to be having a problem getting the point across.
Yeah, so that's viral now, but and he's getting threats like they want to kill him and all that stuff. So I was just asking, it seems like it's all over the world, the same thing about videoing in public, whereas public is a public open space, and
Sure.
Nothing
it's
illegal
just
about
sad.
it. Well, you did say one thing, and I want to correct you. It's not all over the world because it won't be shown in China.
Right.
So,
Or North Korea.
True.
Or
Okay,
Russia.
okay.
Clarify something. It's a big point there, but the thing is, the guy shouldn't have been. He wasn't breaking any laws or doing anything wrong. And they weren't actually filming them. They didn't even pick them up. It's like anywhere in a public space. If you're filming, someone comes up to you and says, "I don't want to be on your film." That's a simple request. You can say, "Whatever, yeah, maybe." See how it goes, right? Or alternatively,
to a very specific part of that video, there is a point where a woman, one of the Chinese women, steps towards the guy. And he puts his hand up, and the Asian gentleman starts screaming, "Don't touch her!
Do not touch her!"
Right. This is a classic foil used to immediately gain the support of people who don't know what are going on.
Exactly.
and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Because later on, somebody came in who didn't know what was going on, and again went, "Get that camera out of my face." I hate.
It says something though, doesn't it? When the Chinese members of Chinese Communist Party have some kind of influence on how the police enforce the law. Well, that's kind of worrying, that in itself, man. You know,
Agreed.
the fuck does that? Yeah, and to turn around and say, sorry, but you're not in China now. You're here in the UK. That's not racist, man. Let's be straight up. That's not racist in any way. That's no one being hateful. That's just someone stating a fact.
Yeah,
there is one exception to this. If that gentleman or those people had been, what's the term? Immunity, diplomatic immunity.
Yeah.
Then they would have probably had a guard with them, and that guard would have taken the phone and erased the video and handed it back to you, because in China they can't be filmed by anyone but their company.
See, I was wondering with this video, right? Because I get like accents, people's language, people say they spoke good language, but in that video, she turns around and says to him, "Don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot." Like, what, did he have a gun on him, or did she just mean something else? I mean, I don't know.
These are things that are yelled in a crowd to gain the support of people who don't know what is going on.
It's being questioned about the don't shoot. It's being questioned about the don't shoot. Some people are saying maybe it's because of the language that it's being questioned, and he is not sure if the guy had a gun. He's getting feedback that the guy is some kind of I don't want to put in the false information that he is somebody who knows about guns, so he could be having a gun on him. But what I want to put
that's not a threat. Having a gun is not a threat.
It's not a threat. Definitely, it's not a threat.
It is in the UK. But if they've got diplomatic immunity, right, they are allowed to carry it, and there's nothing no one can do. And technically, they can use it, but all that will happen is that they will be asked to leave. That's it. End of. But what Mr. Chips is saying is, I don't understand how that stupid piano is different to any audit video. The answer is in what you said. That stupid piano. It's a piano. What's the problem? It is 100% sorry, it is about race 100%. If they were English, it would not be talked about so much. I'm not talking about it. I'm just explaining, right, that during the conversation, there definitely was somebody who said, "Don't shoot," but that could be anything. It could be in reference to the way that we interpret what has actually been said in the situation. Nothing actually happened. There was no laws broken other than the ones who were shouting, because technically they were in breach of the peace in the UK. However, they're not the ones that would have got the collar felt by the law. It was actually the piano player, and the piano player had the perfect right in doing what they were doing.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. And
exactly.
we need to move on from it, because.
So are we saying they might have been paid actors or something?
No,
Can that be a possibility?
No, I don't think it. Look, what actually happened, and the way I looked at it, because I've watched it all the way through, because I think the other through it, but I don't want to go back over it. I don't want to dwell on it too long anymore. I want to move on to something else, because I'm with, as far as I'm concerned, you know.
Yeah.
So there's no point in mentioning
They were
it.
spies.
But take whoever
What?
whoever it is who comes up to a camera and says, "Do not, speak to, film me, etc." Right? Don't walk up to a camera. Simple as that.
What I would love to point out, if I may, sorry to interrupt anybody, but what I would love to point out, and this happens all the time, is like you are filming in public or recording in public. He was on the piano. He had somebody in the background recording, and of course it picks up everything. Sometimes a face may not be clear, but these people made themselves known. They came up to him, and that is what I find so interesting. If you do not want to be in the camera, why do you walk up to the cameraman and say, "Why are you videotaping me? Why are you recording me?" And that happens.
That's one of those questions, right? Like, when you find that one out, let me and every other auditor know, will you?
To create
I will, because
straight up, like, I never understand that. Like, sometimes
that's a big
I've been
question.
filming, right, and I don't even know security are coming, and I'll, like, they're behind you, right? So I'll turn around, bang, there's security or police or something, right? And then straight away, can you not film me? And it's like, well, hang on a minute, you just walked up to me filming.
Exactly.
So yeah, when you find the answer to that, please let me know. I'd be very interested.
You don't have the right to ask them not to film you, so don't. Just don't do that. Don't do that to yourself.
I know, man. Me shooting them with all those frames per second.
Hang on a second. There's a good question. That's not fair. How do you ask someone to not to film you without approaching them?
You don't have the right.
Exactly.
At all.
Exactly.
It's inappropriate to approach them and say, "Don't film me," because in public, you can't own the light, bro. You can't own the light.
And that happened to me a couple of years ago. It was a beautiful winter morning. I woke up. It was beautiful, and I did a live video on Facebook, and I was just showing my friends on Facebook a live video as I'm walking down the streets and just showing them the beauty of the snow and everything, which was brilliant for me. I love snow when it's not cold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a sunny day. And so I'm just walking down the hill and I'm showing them, the village and everything. And then I got to this open field, which is actually a public place. It's not fenced. It's an open public place. And being in my happy spirited mood and just being so friendly and open, I walked to this guy and I said to him, "Isn't it a beautiful morning?" and he said, "Are you videotaping me?" And to be honest, I wasn't. I did not realize it. And actually, I don't know if he was in focus on my video.
Yeah.
And then he said, "Are you videotaping me?" And I said, "Hello, how are you? Good morning." And he got so angry and he said, "I'm going to call the police." And that just brought me back to it was just my softness on following the police interactions and the auditors. I was not deep into the auditors, so I
Yeah.
did not get it. So when he said to me, "Don't videotape me," I realized he was not Swiss, he was foreign, and I did not know the rights that I have here, that it's okay to videotape in public, because I once had a confrontation with a neighbor, which I have an open balcony, and the neighbor could come downstairs and take pictures of kids. And when we called the police said it's a public place, he can do that. And I said, but he's taking pictures of kids. So I had a lot to learn. So that's where I got to the thinking, like, when is it allowed to take pictures in public,
Right.
and when is, so yeah.
Okay. BBA, can you? I'm just going to take the dog out, otherwise she's going to start complaining. Can you move on to another subject? I think this one's
Sure.
gone now. You talk about tomorrow and what's going on and the reasons why, because not everybody
What do you
will
want
know.
to talk about?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I would just like to carry on.
I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay.
No problem. I did want to carry on with what you were just saying for a minute, Anthony, because what also happens a lot, right, is when someone's not very happy with being filmed, they tell you that what you're doing is
We
against the
get
law,
that. We
right?
get that. We
Which
get
is
that. It's a
right. Okay, so I understand that some people, right, might not understand and may think it's against the law. However, at the point that they come up to you and go, "Oh, it's against the law, you can't film me," and then the next thing they do is they pull out their camera and they start filming
Exactly.
you. And it's like, I thought you just told me it was against the law. Now you're, like, so I've never really understood that.
Exactly. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
tomorrow, Saturday we've got a little meet up in Birmingham,
Oh, great.
Birmingham City Centre, meeting up there. There's a few of us. So obviously that's regarding what happened just before Christmas. In fact, bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry, I had a call coming through.
It's okay.
So yeah, just before Christmas, obviously, having the trouble and the runaround with the enforcement officers and the police in Birmingham. I did ask just before Christmas, or I think it was before. I was saying that when we get Christmas out the way, if a few people could turn up, and we'll just go do a bit of vlogging on what we usually kind of do in Birmingham, and man, just see what we can find in Birmingham tomorrow. Because like, it doesn't
So
seem to take much.
you're gonna do an audit there.
You know what it is? I would like to do is just meet up somewhere, and see how long it is. I mean, people can like split off a little bit, right? We can whatever they want to do, but all I want people to do is get their camera out and try and basically get from one end of the city to the other, while trying to film some things that are interesting to them, right? Because that's obviously their content that they're going to be there trying to film, and try and do that without having any issues.
Okay.
I imagine most people will be approached. Oh, they can't do that. What are you doing? We've had not just myself, but Audit in Britain kind of like forced out or threatened to be forced out of the city on certain orders that they think are in place. However, one, I disagree with the orders and the fact that no average member of the public is going to know that's in place when visiting a location, right? But the orders they're trying to enforce them in like the complete wrong hours. I've got all of them. I've got a copy of every single order that they have in place in Birmingham at the moment. And not one of them is for the time of day they stated. And not one of them says anything about you not being able to film in a public place, which is initially all I was doing. I mean, I asked somebody a couple of questions and they're deeming that as harassment. So,
Yeah.
I mean, at what point is harassment, right?
Yeah, that's the easiest way they go. It's either harassment or disorderly conduct or to that effect. And when I look at auditors, there are very few auditors that I watch in England. So I'm happy to be on this panel. Thank you guys for accepting me to be on the panel and talk. I'm mostly on the American side. I because I just have the YouTube and it's mostly American. So, but I have been following a few British guys that do more like the auditing for just following the corruptions of the police.
Yeah.
So I follow that also. There's one guy. I have a long list of subscribers that I follow. There's one British guy that I follow, and I think he was not arrested, but he faced the police. I just don't remember his name. But I think when I really look at it on a general side, it's like all over we are fighting for the freedom rights, and you guys are over there. You joined with the Americans and joined with everybody else. And when you look at it, it comes down to one basement. Everybody's fighting against the government for the freedom right because the biggest criminals on this planet of this earth
are the government, right?
Are the government. They are the criminals. They are the criminals. It's not us. We are feeding them. We are giving them our monies. We're trying to live honest lives. We are trying to do what they want us to do. You know, go to work, pay your bills, pay your tax, and live an honest life. And then they can simply take that away from us if we cannot pay our taxes, if we cannot pay our rents. And what do? They throw us out on the streets, and we are homeless people, but we are human beings that was born on this earth with a naked body, grown up into this earth in a system that is ruled by a government that is telling us what we have to do. And if we disobey their rules, we are the criminals.
For sure.
But
so
then,
yeah, I get that. We're held to account, right, for our actions, but they're not really held to account for theirs, right?
exactly.
I mean, we see that with one of the biggest war criminals probably in my lifetime, in the likes of Tony Blair and George Bush, in my opinion, right? No accountability whatsoever. Even I'll break it down to something a bit more simple. Even again, going back to Birmingham, right? Birmingham City here. They've just the council that run the city. They fund the city, right? Well, I say they fund it. Obviously, it's the taxpayer, right?
Right.
But they have declared themselves not long before Christmas as bankrupt. Okay, so how they've managed to declare themselves bankrupt when it's funded by us, I do not know, but that's happened. Now they're still running. Now they've just, for instance, again, they've just rose the bailiff referrals to 500% in order to try and claim back money from, again, the taxpayer for their, excuse my language, but their fuck ups, their mistakes. Okay. So yeah, it's there's never any accountability from their side. Never. Like, in fact, if me or you had a business, right? Or if you have a business or whatever, right? And you declared yourself bankrupt and you carried on running or trading under that name after declaring bankrupt, they would stick you in prison for that.
Right.
But these people are allowed to do it and also exploit the taxpayer during that. Crazy.
And it's so sad because we are the ones paying for them, and we are the ones paying for them to get to escape from their faulties. But like you said, and like everybody on the chat knows, when we fall into some kind of difficulty in life, we're easily sent to jail because you cannot pay your tax, or you had a simple traffic violation and you're taken into jail for that, and you automatically become a felony because it's gonna ride on your back for years. But they can do the same as we normal citizens, and they're not held accountable. And I think that needs to be changed. And I think that's where we need to start, by breaking this BS down, and this immunity that is given, or the protection that is given to these politicians and this government official. I mean, come on, think about it. I don't vote, and I will never vote in my life. People say to me, Jenny, it's because you don't vote that's why things are going to be at fault. And I said, no, I can go to bed and sleep at night knowing that I did not vote for a corrupt official person, because I did not put him in position to rule over me. He may rule over me, or she may rule over me, and I may have to abide to their rulings, but I still fight in my own rights to certain things that they are putting in perspective.
Can I? Sorry to interrupt. I just want to pick up on something which Charlie Brown said. Right. Here's the thing. At what point does an auditor make enough money on YouTube to be classed as a business? Can you put it back, Taz?
Well, I don't know. Where was it?
Well, I don't know. I was reading it.
Oh, sorry.
Right, there we go. What point? Where was up to? Yeah, enough money on YouTube to be classed as a business, and all fall under GDPR rules. Okay, so for starters, you've got to be classed as either a business or as a organization. You have to be registered as such. It has nothing to do with money coming in from a source, right? Because that is irrelevant. Okay, under the legislation, I suggest that you actually go and read the legislation, because what you have to do is make a payment if you employ 4 or more employees. Then you're classed as a business, or you are classed as an organization. So a single trader, technically, right, does not fall under GDPR regulations. However, there is case law which would mean that people who are collecting people's personal data, and I'm talking about who they actually are, because your face cannot be patented, right, in any way, shape, or form. So if you're just filming people in a public location, right, or you're filming a building in a public location and people are walking past you, you fall outside of those rules, Charlie. So I just wanted to clarify the law with you, and that was all. Sorry to be a know-all. Oh, not really. Go on, Bear. What you were put somebody else's up. Sorry.
Grib, that's a good clarification, because I was listening to your conversation the other day on TN, I think, You guys were long, and you were explaining your website, and you were explaining what you could do outside of YouTube and stuff like that. And I think it's a great idea. And the reason why I tell you that is because I want to be private. I want to be able to log on to on the internet, well, log on to something that is being provided like WhatsApp or Skype or YouTube or Facebook, log
Yeah.
on to it and be private. And what I found out today, that I got a notification telling me soon is going to be your birthday.
Yeah.
We want to wish you happy birthday. I'm like, who the F are you? And it's a website that I don't know about, which means that my information is being shared out there
Mm.
that I don't know about. And you were saying that you would like to be your own private contributor to a website that, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, but from what I understand, where you can be your own contributor to a website built on your own and not being dependent on YouTube and whatever, and where they cannot censor you and whatever. Am I correct on that?
In short, yes, that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
At the end of the day, everywhere you go, any website, any social media site has terms of service and terms and conditions. The majority of people never read them. And in that situation, Jenny, I can honestly say that you've agreed to join, and you've not ticked the little box which says, do not share my information with any third parties.
I do that.
Yeah, but obviously in this case, there was something which said that they could. And it could be a sister company, right? Or a company which is owned by a bigger company that owns both. And they're exchanging data internally, which is not illegal. It's immoral, but it's not illegal. So that's how they can get away with it. I was talking to someone yesterday about a merger and how one company got somebody else, got their details from another company. And I explained how it all worked. And this is where the problem is. People think, oh, I can ask for all my data to be removed. Yes, under certain terms and conditions, you can.
Mm-hmm.
But it also takes anything up to 90 days for all marketing material to be stopped, electronically or otherwise. So you can use GDPR in the UK. And I think over in Europe, it's very similar because we haven't actually changed the regulations. So this is the issue regarding, how can I put this? It's very similar, the rules in Europe and in the UK. Now, it's different when you go over to the States. I'm learning that as I talk to people and do my own research. But yeah, that's basically it. That's the reason why you got that,
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned research. I think research is a big thing that we need to do, because basically when it was easily to log on to an app or something, and you had easy access to watch a picture, a video or something, and now or news report, and now they're basically asking you cookies, you need to accept. And basically what I do when they tell me I need to accept, they give me the options, I just automatically log off. And when they give me the options to accept or delete, or I just say, I don't need your cookies or your privacy or whatever. I just immediately delete, because I don't want to be.
But even if you delete, if some of the cookies have to be their essential cookies. So, and the reason for that is so you can navigate around the website. Not necessarily that you could, they know where you're coming from, so that they can link the IP address that you're coming from.
Exactly.
And that's the only reasoning why. So, but a lot of them, a lot of companies are open and honest about it. Hey, Joe, I'll have a chat to you as soon as I can. I'm not staying on this live. I'm handing it over to Bear. I was literally just the warm-up act. But I'm not sure how long Bear's going to keep it going, because I know he's got a long day tomorrow. And I've got a nice long drive in the morning, so there's no way I'm staying up dead late tonight. And I'm hoping to be able to get some sleep.
Good. Are you still in the US?
No. I've never been in the US.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I thought you were. I was following, with Eli and everybody else. I thought you were.
No. I've just got a lot of connections over in the US, and people know me over there. On different
great.
Channels. I go all over the place. So does
brilliant.
Bear. Don't you, Bear? You go into US channels as well now.
Since after Eli's live streaming for so long, I connected to so many people. So I've subbed to you now, which is brilliant. And I'm seeing oh my God, let me zoom up if I can. Is it Bear Britain Audit?
Yeah, Bear Britain's above us, yeah.
Okay, so let me see if somebody can send it, because I'm on one phone and I'm on another phone. So if somebody can send it in the chat, I can log on to your channel as well. Because it's nice to just keep up with everybody and how they're doing out there, and just watching from a different perspective how it is from one side of the world to another side. But at the end of the day, I see everybody's fighting for the same thing. It's like a freedom right from the brutality and corruption of the political system, government, and the police. It's just all one.
Okay, I just want to sorry. I'm just going to clarify a discussion which is going on in the chat regarding GDPR. Ultimately, if you want to, if you question whether or not your image, etc. Okay. So it's down to a court of law to decide, and it's a civil issue at the end of the day. So people are going to have to take it through court. There was some issues regarding ring cameras and positions of where cameras are, etc. And the ultimate ruling is, if it is on your property as far as practical, then you're not breaching any rules. However, it would be advantageous for you to put up notifications around where you are, where your property is, to let people know that there is CCTV being used in the air on the property, although there's no legal requirement at this present moment in time. But all the information is available on the Information Commissionaire's website, who control GDPR within the UK. So get your information direct from them, not from somebody like me, because I could actually be misquoting certain areas, although the essence is correct. But I work in GDPR, and I work for a company that has to deal with it all the time. So therefore, I am fully au fait with the latest legislation and the way that it has to be put into place. So I hope that clears up the discussion going on. Bear's sitting in to speak in the chat while he has something to eat. He's obviously found his way to the fridge. And I just want to say welcome to Black Watch and everybody else who's come in quite recently. I'm monitoring 2 lots of chat at the moment, so there you go. Okay, do you know what, Mr. Chips? There isn't a legal requirement at this present moment in time for householders to put up notices to say that they are using CTV to monitor their property. It could be deemed that you need to do so if it's covering a driveway and it is going over to somebody else's property. However, again, it is down to the ICO to make that decision regarding it. But the ICO only deal with, as a general rule, with companies and organizations. It is down to an individual to take someone to court under GDPR rules, because it would be a civil matter, and then down to interpretation of a court, along with the ICO, the Information Commissioner's Office, and their guidance. But everybody does need to check out what the rules say or the regulations say regarding home cameras that are used for security. So in some areas you might need to, because you're encroaching on somebody else or on public property. And it could be that where your camera is, you are encroaching on your neighbour's property, and that's what they're objecting to. So most times it can be sorted out without any serious issues. But walking around filming somebody, could you imagine going to a theme park and turn around and say, I'm sorry, but you can't film that ride because there's members of the public on it? So it can't be done. It's not practical. Okay, if you film the public highways from a static camera out of where are we? Sorry, static camera out a seat without CTC vans, signs, low circuit TV signs, and back in court if somebody complains. Well, again, let's put it this way: let's take automatic number plate readers for people who are speeding. They have vans on the side of the road. They're in public. They may have a sign somewhere on the van to say that they are recording, that there's closed circuit TV. That's because there is a legal requirement for that organisation stroke company, the police, to display it, because they have a legal duty to. But an individual, well, I'm sorry, but there's not a lot that anyone can actually do. It would be down to a court to decide. There are the odd occasion when somebody complains to the ICO, they may investigate it and they may decide to back a court issue, but it is down to them to take the other person to court because they believe that they're in breach of whatever regulation. Don't forget, there are a lot of regulations, but the main areas are aimed at organizations and companies. You know, so, okay, all right. So Mr. Chip says, it doesn't matter how you say it. I know exactly how it works from first-hand experience about home security, well, cameras, face. I'm just explaining what the rules say, what the regulations say, because that's what they're there for. I'm not going to argue. I'm just stating what the facts are. And I don't know your particular circumstances because They are unique to you. And if you stayed within the realms of the regulations, you wouldn't have any issues at all. So Bear's asking us wear a thin blue line badge. Or should he just walk around with a badge which says, I'm filming? There's a good one to put. And in which case, the same with tourists. Should they have a walk around with a sign saying, I'm using a camera? Yeah. Doesn't make sense, that. I mean, when I go over to the States in a couple of months, do I need to, before I film somebody outside, should I turn around and go, excuse me, I'm going to be filming the airport because I've just landed here and I want a memory of it. You know, back in the day, I'd have used a Browning camera, and stood there for 10 minutes while I took a picture. But in the modern day, I'm using a digital camera on my phone. But everybody move out the way so I can take a picture of this wonderful building. I've got one word for you. Well, it's not really a word, it's an acronym, but dilly gap.
You might need to maybe write it out on a cardboard in many cardboards in different variations. Like, I'm landing now. I'm gonna take a video of the airport.
No, it would have to be a size you could get told off, because if it's not in different languages, right, people at an airport wouldn't know necessarily what you're talking about, so it'd have to be a sign. And there's a guy over in the States who stands there in public with a sign, doesn't say anything other than God bless the veterans.
I follow him,
right?
Yes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And the number of times he's been pulled by the police, he's been arrested, and he's not done anything illegal.
Nothing wrong. I follow him.
Yeah.
Actually, his last video that I watched, which was yesterday, was where he was simply standing at a roadside, on the public roadside, and a guy approached him, which lived in the village, and he's like, I've lived here for 50 years. I've never seen that. Are you a woman something? You terrorizing the women? You want to make the women scared? And then the police came along, and there was a whole long discussion. And the guy just went on his way, continue showing his placate. God bless the veterans. Sorry if I can't say it in proper in English.
Veterans. Yeah.
And I follow his page, and it's amazing. In the background, you could hear the discussions that these three persons were having about him, of a guy just standing in public with this sign saying, God bless the veterans. Nothing more. Nothing more. It wasn't something abusive to say, God fuck the veterans, or God, nothing. It was just, and he was just standing there. And in every situation he's gone to, he's have positive and he's have negatives. And it's just such a sad situation, because I remember growing up when cameras came out, not like now on the phones, but when cameras came out, you could go in public and just snap pictures. And then when you go back home and you develop them, you would see people in the background. You wouldn't know who they are, but nobody was complaining about that.
Oh, no. Well, it is something else. The police, right? They wear body cameras, a lot of them, right?
Right.
And they are supposed to let you know at the first reasonable opportunity that they are recording. Why? Because they belong to an organization. It's a legal requirement, and they should be following it. It's not policy, it's a legal requirement as laid out under GDPR. So because the police wear body cameras, they have to let people know. Unfortunately, they don't have to let people know that they're members of the Blue Line gang. Where they put a blue line, desecrate it. They don't have to let people know. And why? Because they don't give two shites.
Yeah.
And if they're dealing with someone who has a sight impairment, you think that they should tell them. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they have to articulate verbally their name and their badge or collar number or what their identification, because again, it's a legal requirement, and it's the right of whoever they're speaking to divulge that information, not turn around and say, "I'll give it to you," and it'll be on the ticket I'm writing you. They have to tell you who they are, because they don't know whether you've got sight impairment or not. And sight impairment can also mean that they wear glasses for driving because they have to, right? Because they have issues with short-sightedness. So in other words, they can only see things close, right? However,
or with name pronunciations. Sorry, I mean, not every name sound as easy. When you see it, the way it's written, you pronounce it different. So you want to get it properly. You don't want to disrespect the person.
Well, I'm not even looking at it from that point of view. I'm looking at it from a point of view of somebody who has a disability, right?
Yeah.
Or an impairment. This is the reasoning why.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's laws there to ensure that people aren't disadvantaged, theoretically.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I wish you'd hurry up and finish eating, because otherwise I'm going to be closing this live down.
Okay, it was so lovely to have me on the chat. Thank you so much.
It was nice speaking to you, Jenny, and it was also good that we didn't have a few other people up here who normally come. I speak with, who I'll get on with, but you know what? It was nice for you to have the voice this week.
Thank you, a pleasure. Thank you so much,
and I'll see you again shortly.
All right, you have a great evening. Take care. Blessings. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Ciao. Bye bye, everybody. Ciao.
That was Jenny from, I'm not going to say where. She's not based in the States, I will say that. But anyway, part of these, the idea behind having discussions is all about education. And at the end of the day, what I say to people is that do your own research. Right? And your own research isn't talking to somebody else on YouTube. If you want an opinion, yes, but if you actually want to know what the law is, that's a different kettle of fish. Hello, Bear. How you doing, mate? Have you finished eating, or are you still in the fridge? Hello? Yo. Did you escape from the fridge then?
No, I was eating. I was just eating.
Sorry, I was just asking. Just thought I'd ask the question. Yeah, interesting discussion regarding
Anne-Marie again. Actually, no, they serve not under that flag, but under an oath to the king or queen at the time.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, you're right, Bear. It's an oath that they take. It's, and the chances are to get it wrong anyway. I've got a picture somewhere which sort of clarifies a few things. I'm just seeing whether or not I can find it, because I've downloaded so many pictures recently. Carry on anyway, sir, while I find this.
gonna carry on making my flag now, Vito. I'm worried what colour is the Union Jack?
Hey, what? You say what colour is the Union Jack?
Well, Mr. Chips did.
Oh, red, white, and blue. It's funny that because everybody goes red, white, or blue, regardless of the short of oxygen. It's true. I've dealt with a few people.
Today.
This is annoying. All gone quiet.
Yeah. We said to just give you a second. That's what we're doing. Give you about 30 though.
Yeah, no, just say to carry on. Carry on chatting. Why not? I'll find it tomorrow without any problems at all.
Yeah. That's funny. Tottenham have had one shot. Mr. Chips likes football. Mr. Chips likes football. Mr. Chips is definitely probably male. Intrigued. Definitely, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Definitely, probably, maybe. That's Denizen. Me old mucker. Yeast lad. What's going on, mush? No shite, hence why it says Mr. in my name. Yeah, but you'd have had to have put that anyway, right? I mean, doesn't mean you have to be Mr.
Well, you're not Bear.
Well, no, I'm clothed right now, actually, that is true. I'm not actually sat here bare naked. Bare bollock naked.
For a change. I've heard about your stories, and they are only stories, folks. Nothing's been confirmed.
Yes, Mr. Chips, and what are your pronouns? How would you like me to refer to you? Does anybody in here prefer to be referred to in pronouns or anyone? Anyone seen Local Experimentalist? I haven't seen him about, mate, but if I see him pop up, I shall let you know. You got Bear confused with me. I'm the one who live streams naked. Oh, God.
Who was that, Mr. G?
Yeah.
Big G.
So, Bear, have you thought about removing the word audits from your channel name? Yes, Charlie, it has been spoke about. Are you a fly on the wall? Have you been a fly on the wall recently, Mr. Charlie Brown? Mr. Charlie Brown. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yo. Hello, Mellows. How you doing? I've just seen him pop up. EA Audits. Hello.
300k on his live. Damn. Damn. Right, so you've already seen him and you're asking me if I've seen him. Where's the fucking logic in that? Or am I suppose I just made my head out? Grim, where you gone?
I'm still here.
Take over, my head's hurting.
Let's do it. It's the chat getting to you. It's getting to you. Okay. I've gone through every file and I cannot find this, what I'm looking for. So look later. I'll go, oh, there it is.
Oh, I see the party over here. The party over here. What do you want the thing, do you? Do you want the link, Denizen? Sausage.
See this cat?
So what's he done?
Don't leave your ice cream or your milkshake unattended.
Why has he had it?
He's been drinking my milkshake. And I didn't even notice.
That's funny, isn't it?
Well, it is actually.
Sat there drinking my milkshake, about that much gone.
Devastated.
I was just eating and looking at this.
Now, I've heard of having to not leave your drinks alone just in
Well,
case
the
it
mummy
gets
only
spiked.
gave me
but
2
Nick-
straws, so I had to take my lid off. The cat's fucking drinking it.
Denizen says hi.
Hi, Denizen.
Hello, Dennison.
Hi, Denizen. Hi, Denizen. Hey, I hope you're okay, Denizen. In fact, don't push that fucking StreamYard link. You stay down there, cunt. I'm joking. Big up, Des. Big up, old Des. Big
You're
up.
welcome up here any time, especially when Bear's here.
Oh no, Trouble's here now. Then.
Denizen's my favourite.
Denizen's your favourite. What?
Oh, good. What's going on, mate?
Who woke you up?
You know, Denizen used to be a woman.
Fucking cunt called Nat and Harry. I don't know if they're
No, he
listening.
didn't.
Fucking won't
No, he
go.
didn't.
Denizen's transgender, man. Ask him next time.
Where is it then? Ask him.
Denizen's trans, man.
What's going on? What's wrong with Denizen?
He's fucking got a slong that he never used to have. Trans.
No, yeah, I don't believe you.
Wow.
Oh, fucking hell.
You ain't gotta believe me.
Be right back, guys.
I'm shitting you. Alright. I'm shitting you. Is this an auditing community? Can I request you mass audit the Chinese council? Regards, well, you'd have to go to the Chinese embassy for that one. But don't be surprised if you get chucked straight on a plane.
Hi. What are you doing? You muting me for?
Sorry, we're talking.
It's outlaw.
Oh. He's Scottish, don't worry about him. Transatlantic. Oh, shit. Chinese council. Oh, yeah. Be careful because you'll get shipped off, taken to China by the Chinese police. And you'll never be seen again. Don't show. Go on, Denizen, you coming up or what? It'll be your first appearance of 2024.
No, it's been okay.
Yeah, he's been fucking... Yeah, you don't even come up on here for a sleep anymore or nothing.
No.
No, man.
You're not being on. It's fucking freezing.
Sorry, have you not heard of the rise in inflation? I mean, cutting back on the pennies and that. Put a coat on.
You're so understanding there.
Have you seen that TikTok for
Okay, I can't find what it was I was looking for, but I found something else, which will do just as well.
Lucky you didn't need to go to the toilet.
Fucking hell. Has someone died or something?
Well, I'm looking for something, and
You're all gone quiet, man.
well, welcome to the wonderful live stream.
Back in a minute, man. I'm just having a shit.
I was in King Cross this morning, piano cornered off with security, for fuck's sake. Oh, shit.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
What are you doing, Graham?
I'm just looking for something. I'll find it in a minute.
Get the magnifying glass out.
Got a Scooby Doo, hasn't he?
Yes, I wouldn't mind. It's only a 10-second clip. Give that.
Right, guys, we're going to go to the adverts. We'll see you in 3.
Have you got some adverts?
No.
No.
I mean, not exactly.
Okay.
I mean, no, that didn't work. I mean, no, not really.
Oh,
No
dear.
adverts. Fine.
There you go.
Lovely. And we're back.
You asked for an advert. You got an advert.
Don't forget, hit the like, guys. Share the stream.
We had fake Mike up here, but I think I upset him.
Oh, no way.
I hope I haven't, but he could be just he was busy. He was at work. I don't know.
Oh.
He's not come back.
Might be busy. Okay, what's going on? So what we missed? What happened? What happened while I was sleeping?
No, man. Not at all.
I just had
In fact, I
various.
need to make sure I've got all my shit ready for tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. So who's going? Who's
We're gonna
going?
go. I'm gonna go terrorize Birmingham tomorrow.
Who's going to be down there tomorrow? Who's from the chat? Anyone in the chat is going to be there?
I don't think so. Although everyone should turn up, even Denizen should get a flight, book a flight right now, fly out in the next hour, and it'll be good, man. It'll be good. It'll be ready to go. You'll be ready to go. Beware. Birmingham, bro. Birmingham, UK. Be there. Be square. Beware. Be square.
Okay. Is Will still going live tonight? Does anyone know?
I can't answer that. I'm sorry. I don't normally answer questions, but
Yes,
I don't.
hey, the basement. What's going on? How much is a non-stop to England?
No, my phone's died. Sorry, guys.
RL says, Mellows, charge your phone.
Yeah, that. Sorry, guys.
Charge your goddamn phone, man. Charge your goddamn phone.
Shit.
Locals hit the jackpot.
Wow.
Local experimentalist has hit the jackpot, EA says. He must be sharing his winnings with us. Has he won the lottery?
Why? What's he done? When did he win the lottery? He was live, wasn't he, earlier? Yesterday?
He's on about a live earlier where he got 200 and... I'm looking at it now. He got 292k views on.
Nice. That's pretty cool. What was going on? Did he capture something good? He normally does protests.
It's Brendan, and it the guy, the piano guy.
Oh yeah.
He went back to the same place and he went down there, streamed it.
Okay. So there's still fucking Chinese people down there demanding not to be recorded while they're recording people.
I know, Denizen. That's what I was thinking, bro. At what point have you hit the jackpot exactly? But anyway, Denizen, you start off with piano guy, will you? What do you mean start off with piano guy? That's what he is, piano guy.
I've got a quick advert for you. Okay. Sorry, Bear. Ninja Bear. Fridge.
Charlie Brown.
An old deer goes in and nicks his chicken. He got knocked in it earlier. That's why it took so long to be when he dropped down. He dropped down because he was eating. We think he did the fridge raid. He was there that long. Mellows, what is it you would love to talk about, but you can't talk about because Bear won't let you?
Don't know. I forgot.
Listen, mate. Is it part of the terms of service or what?
What terms of service? Oh, yeah, it's YouTube. I forgot about that. Hey, the baseman, how you doing? Do you want to come up? The link is there. By all means, do so. Give Bear a run for his money.
Yeah, no, just come fucking save me. Look, mate. Look. We're going on like someone's died over here.
Well, Mellows is dying. We know that.
Well, no, it's slowly by the sounds of his cough.
Yeah, he's getting closer to me picking him up and transporting him to his next location. Darling, thanks very much. What's happening tomorrow? A group of people are going to meet up in a little city called Birmingham to see whether they can walk from one end of the city to another without being harassed by the local council's goons. Security forces or feelings.
You know, you shouldn't warn them, you know. You know they'd be watching this shit, and now that they'd be warned, they'd be shitting themselves all day, man. They won't be able to sleep tonight. They'd be sitting there watching this shit, thinking, "Oh God, they're gonna come tomorrow," and they won't be worrying all night. They'll be thinking, "Shit, they're gonna be come down there. How many of them are gonna come? Who's gonna come? Oh, what they're gonna do when they come?" And then
wouldn't it be funny if nobody
might
turns
wake up
up?
late and not go to work?
Nah, look, feelings, and I really don't care.
Oh, Mr. Tipson. Mr. Tips ain't a fan of the piano guy. I mean, there is a part of me that does think it looked a bit staged.
No, I don't think it was staged.
Well, I don't think none of those people were paid actors, no?
No. No, well, let's put it this way, it'd be coincidental. But you never know. I just thought it was a little bit too...
Kill alert, yeah. That's what I was thinking, maybe down that road a little bit.
They should be evicted from this country straight away, man. People like that. You're sitting there fucking armed to the teeth and you come out and start threatening members of the public, man. British government should evict those people immediately.
You think they're going to do that?
They should do, man. They shouldn't be.
Do you think they're going to do that?
Well, they got.
Yeah.
They're getting paid all that money, that lobby money. They're not going to get rid of that, are they?
Well, that's true. Right. What time did you say? Anywhere between 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that?
Anywhere from 10:30. Outside Birmingham Town Hall. Anyone's late or anything, no one needs to panic, man. Like, just email me or whatever. I mean, quite easy to get hold of, really.
Yeah. Do you want to put your number out so everyone's got it?
No, you're all right. I'll pass. I'll pass on that one.
I said that to somebody. They started typing it. What?
It's the only thing they haven't got. They've got everything else up there.
I'll definitely pass on that one.
Outlaw. They were paid actors.
You thought Jackie Chan, but he was double booked.
He needed to do something.
I like that. That's made me chuckle, man.
Outlaw, be careful. Wasn't China in the news telling Yemen and USA and UK to stop with their tension? Oh, right. Did they have I didn't see it. You took it off. But what were they doing? Threatening to record them.
It's a bit funny though, isn't it? I mean, China is got to be up there now with one of the most surveilled countries in the world. They've installed this new track and trace system through the entire country where they implement this carbon footprint, right? That they want to shove in everyone's throat around the world, and yet these people seem to think that they can't be recorded. Or is it, the government is allowed to record you, but you're not allowed to record anything? I mean, they make billions of cameras. I mean, every phone has got a camera on it. Surely they wouldn't be allowed to sell them if they were illegal to use. Where are these people?
Hey, listen, my face is my copyright.
It's copyright, yeah. God, let me see.
That's what they said, isn't it? Is that what they said?
Even my face is copyright, yeah, some shit like that.
All right, mate. Like, fucking jog on.
You know what I mean? That fucker doesn't want to go Disneyland anytime soon, does he?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But the ironic thing was they were like recording themselves.
No, they were recording themselves. They were recording themselves. They were there doing a TV show for China, but they're like, I mean, what is wrong with these dumbass fucking people, man? Hypocrites, ignorant hypocrites. And you think that they can come into a country and dictate over everybody else and say, "Oh, we're allowed to do this shit, but you're not allowed to do shit."
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the government then when you said hypocrites.
Yeah,
I forgot. You hadn't moved on to the government. My apologies.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet.
Oh, that's you.
That's me. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this.
Yeah, you can't help phone calls. There. Me old Macca, me old China.
Yes. Yes.
I just sort of get that in.
Me old fruitcake.
For everybody who's watching this on the network channel, thank you very much.
Oh, here we go. We got to that point, have we? Bail job.
But I am bailing. I did say.
Bailing it, I see.
Yeah. I've got a very, very good reason, Your Honour. Yeah.
I know.
I'm traveling to this godforsaken place tomorrow. That normally, if I was going near, I would take the
most people
road
just drive past
go
it
all the way round.
Yeah,
you know?
it takes a brave man to actually stop and not just drive through. You know, pass it. Yeah, by all means, but not many dare step into the.
But I've got
the tyrant's cage.
Well, if it's the tyrant's cage, then I must be the gatekeeper because I'll let everybody out.
People get to Birmingham, man. If Grim can make it, everyone can.
Yeah, I'll be riding in. It'll give me a good. I'll tell you what. It'll be the first time I've done anything like this. Gone out and done any sort of auditing. I am not an auditor, by the way. I'm just someone who stands up for my rights. I'm not going to be able to stand up for yours because I'm not in your shoes. You've got to do it yourself. You know, when someone turns around to you and says you're not allowed to do something when you perfectly are legally, there might be some moral questions, but from a legal perspective, it's perfectly legal. I can't do what Bear does. I can't run for a bus. Walk from what?
Fucking hell! Did you hear the sound of me? Neither could I. Barely. Fucking hell!
I wouldn't even get 10 meters. Some people say I'm old. I say I'm ancient. So simple as that. But anyway, I'm going to bugger off. As I say, I'm going to close this down over Grim Reaper Network. Everybody who's on there, please come over. Bear's going to carry on for much longer than I am over here. So I want to say thank you to everybody. It's been great talking to a number of different people, and it's very rare actually. I talk to Mr. Chips in a way that he is such a nice and polite fellow. Can't be done. Sorry. Let's get it right. You were always going to be the host. He's at it again. He's trying to be clever. Yeah. Stupid ass Bear. He's still upset with me for showing that video of him protecting the bridge. I am not going to tell the story of how that came about, but while he was talking to me, I was just playing about with
take care, Rim. Oh, Rimmer. Oh, Rim. Sorry.
EA audits. I can honestly say that I did follow you.
I did.
I am not going to ask people to unsub from anyone, but if he wants to call me Rim,
Rim.
it was a typo. Anyway, it's on your channel, so that's not my problem. That's a bear problem. I just thought it was funny, so did I. Right, I've been threatened to go, so I'm going. I'll leave you in Bear's capable hands. And goodbye to everybody. Oh, look, he's already changed it. See you later.
Peace.